Hey guys, it's NCSFan001 here for Destiny Recipes, episode number 11. Today's recipe is, it's actually one of 3 that I'm planning on making this week, so that's why you're going to see multiple bookmarks in here. It is Taken Butter. I came up with this recipe as a joke to lift the spirits of the Guardians when they returned from their travels. My timing was a little off, but the flavor of the butter was spot on. This is an easy difficulty recipe that takes 20 minutes of prep, 2 hours of resting in the fridge. It yields 1 log of butter, and it is used in exactly one other recipe in the book, the banh mi burgers, which is one of the next ones I plan to make. This recipe only requires 5 ingredients. You need 1 cup or 2 sticks of softened, unsalted butter, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, a head of black garlic that's been peeled, and 1 scallion, the green portion only, that has been finely chopped. So, you guys may notice here that this onion looks very much white, like a normal onion. I have no idea what a black onion is. Well, I mean, I have a good idea of what it is, that it's an onion that's black, but I've never seen one. I could not find one for sale at Food Lion, because it's the only store I checked for all these ingredients. You're going to see this a lot in these next couple recipes, just with issues finding the ingredients. I think part of it was because that Food Lion is like either restocking or they're actually like moving all their shelving around, so they might be out of some stuff. So we're just going to have to go with normal garlic that's been chopped up here. It's the best I can do. I assume it wants it chopped even though it doesn't specify, because I assume that we're not going to stick a whole clove or a whole head of garlic inside this stick of butter. But I guess I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. You can also see here is our scallion that has been chopped up fairly finely. I don't have the sharpest of knives. This is about the best one I have. So our first step is to combine all 5 ingredients into a bowl. So, got my bowl right here, got my softened butter. So this is basically some kind of garlic butter, presumably, which I mean I like, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so now we're going to drop in the vegetables, or whatever they would be considered. I gotta say the garlic does not smell good. No wonder vampires don't like it. I don't necessarily like that smell, so hopefully I can get this cleaned up soon enough. Now we're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt. Always an important ingredient. It's okay, I gotta clean the countertop anyway. That's why I never really care too much, because as long as I don't overfill on any ingredient, that's what matters. I can always just clean that up off the counter later. And we also need 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Black pepper is my good old friend that prevented me from probably having to go to the ER when I sliced my finger open, because it stopped the bleeding when the bleeding did not want to stop otherwise. So now we need to mix until all the ingredients sort of come together. So I guess that I can use my hands for this because I'm the only one that's going to be using this. See how much of this we can combine together. Don't worry, my hands are washed, as always, as yours should be too when you are cooking foods. I have no idea what this is going to taste like though. I feel like it's going to be extremely garlicky. Well, this is interesting looking. It's just a giant ball of butter. Alright. Hopefully I did that correctly. So now we're going to need to transfer this to a sheet of plastic wrap. And once we drop it onto this, we have to make it look like a log somehow. Almost looks like a Twinkie, only a very weirdly colored Twinkie. Alright, we have our log of taken butter. So now we have to refrigerate it for at least 2 hours before serving, which is fine. I wasn't planning on eating any of it today, but I might bring the camera back out tonight and just try like a tiny little bite of it. I mean, it smells interesting. It smells like garlic and butter, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I love garlic butter and I love garlic as a seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the fridge and be back in a couple of hours. So I made up a nice little appetizer plate here with some of our taken butter. It's got some black in it, so I guess that's why it's taken butter, because I think they're the ones that have that like phase in and out of reality and stuff. It's been a little while since I played Destiny, so I apologize if I'm wrong on that. So we're going to try this out. So first let's try some butter on a Triscuit. Obviously I don't have any bread with me, or else I'd be using that instead. Tastes like garlic butter. I think it'd be better if you had some Parmesan or mozzarella in it. So it could be like, what you call it, just like the Parmesan bread bites or something from Domino's. So now let's try it on a chip. It's not bad at all. Like, I think it needs less garlic. Less garlic and more finely chopped up garlic. And like just really, really finely chopped garlic for that matter. Because you're still getting these little pieces. You might not be able to see it here, but this one's probably like a couple millimeters long. So I'm sure that's interfering a little bit. But overall, it's not bad. You know, it's actually pretty solid overall, and it's really only meant to be added to other stuff. I've got a giant log of that butter in there now, so we'll see if I actually find a way to use it. So yeah, not a bad recipe idea. It'll soon be used for the banh mi burgers, I think they're called. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. And I will see you guys back here for the next one.